On the back pressure, yeah. I'm really bringing that shit. Y'all ready? I don't think y'all are. Let's go. I'm bringing that pressure. All these other little bitches be.
Welcome to episode 12 Before the Foe. I'm your host, Hunna. We're here with my guest.
Hello, I'm Angelica, aka Jelly B.
I was about to say, we're here with my guest, Jelly.
Yeah. Hey, I got so many nicknames. It is okay.
Yes, she's a CEO, entrepreneur.
Oh, I like this intro.
Yeah.
Keep going. Oh,
we're about to get into her business. Y'all about to find out what it is. If you don't see, we have some props right here.
There we go.
So we're about to get into it.
Okay.
But we're going to start off light. You know, you are from the Berg.
Yeah, Petersburg. I'm rep myself. I'm from Petersburg.
Yes.
When I say 804, do not say Richmond.
Ooh.
Not in a bad way. I just gotta claim
now
Petersburg.
she on 44 trying to talk shit.
No.
Listen.
I just gotta let people know, like, 804, you from Richmond?
Nah, that's why I had to make it known.
Yeah, I'm from Petersburg.
You are from the Berg. What was it like growing up there?
Oh, you know, I was a little suburb child. I wasn't in the ghetto. So,
In the trenches.
I wasn't in the trenches. I was in the suburb. I lived in Battlefield. Anybody that know me. I love Petersburg. I rep my city. I don't care. People can talk about it all they want to, but that's home for me.
You happy that you out?
I'm not in a, like, oh my
Negative
God.
way.
Yeah, not in a negative way. It's just like,
you
ain't
enjoy
nothing.
where you're at.
I'm enjoying where I'm at. I'm in Maryland now. I'm not a Baltimore resident. I'm not going to claim that. But yeah.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. But I'm in the area. But it's just more to do up there than it is down here. Not in a bad way. It's just like, it's fast. Yeah, and it's like, I don't know, I'm 30 minutes away from D.C. If I don't want to be in Maryland,
I found your vibe.
Yeah, it's just, I found my vibe. Thank you. That's the word right there.
Yeah, you found your vibe. So, we went to college together at George Mason.
Yeah,
we
George
also
Mason.
roommates.
What was our room? 301? Something like that.
We used to rep the room, and I don't even remember the room. But we was repping the room because the room was lit.
The room was lit. We had parties every other Friday.
It's crazy. Look, was partying in high school in the city, and then move out there. Still lit. Still the lit room. Still lit. And Jelly over there trying to do her homework while we getting turned up in the room.
Y'all, they used to be so turned. I used to like go close the door, and then people would come knock on my door and be like, "Why you not out partying?" I'm like, "Cause I actually have an assignment."
No, because one day we had this big party, and I remember I was like, Jelly probably over there like, oh my gosh. And I went in the room, you was having a whole conversation.
They used to have like mini parties
at your desk having a whole conversation. I'm like, Jelly in here, you're supposed to be working.
I would be in my room working, y'all, and then like all their friends would be like, knock on my door. Then I would have a whole mini party in my room, and I'm just like, the party out there.
A blast.
But it was fun. It was fun. I definitely would say that.
But fast forward.
Oh, COVID. I felt robbed. I still feel robbed.
We were robbed. We was robbed. Everybody who was supposed to graduate 2020 was robbed.
We were robbed.
I put in work, honey. I told her earlier, I be having a nightmare. I was telling my family this at the cookout. I be having a nightmare that I didn't even graduate, child. I be having a nightmare that, not that I didn't graduate, that I did graduate and I got my diploma in the mail like I did. And then they like try to come and say, you were missing a credit or something. And I'm like, I kept in touch with my advisor. I know I'm not missing no credit. Like, and they trying to take my diploma from me.
They trying to snatch it. No, I go to graduations now and I be like, I'm not a bitter person, but I be looking like, this ain't sitting right today.
At this point, it's actually traumatized.
I'm traumatized. I am shook. I'm like, I didn't ever think it was going to affect me like that.
PTSD.
I'm like, I didn't think it was going to affect me, but I was like, I be watching people graduate. I'm like, kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
you get to walk. That's fucked up.
A little hurt.
Cause I was crying freshman year. I was hurting sophomore year. Slave. But we got a degree though.
You definitely slaved.
Don't talk about it. We not gonna talk about it.
We slaved. But we go fast forward post graduation. What's life been like?
Okay, post graduation, I would say I am so boring. I literally go to work. And then that was it for a long time because, like, just COVID, everything was just shut down. And I was, like, in a new city, new area, didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
Then I was just like, all right, I got to do something. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start to read. Girl, I bought 10 books, did not pick them up.
I thought you were going to say, I started reading. I'm going to say, oh, Jelly.
Yeah, no, I picked them up. Then I started binge watching. And then I started...
Binge watching what?
Girl, I watched Girlfriends for the first time. I was like, I like this. And then I realized Insecure is kind of like Girlfriends. Like,
okay, because I heard it's a good show. I haven't watched it.
Oh, Insecure is so good. But then I started watching Girlfriends, and then I was like, I need to stop watching Girlfriends before I feel like this might be the plot to Insecure now. And I'm not even saying that, but I was just like, this kind of little similar. I'm like, let me stop. But I watched it.
And you like both of them?
Yeah, they're definitely different, but it was just like, I can see where she got her inspo from, if that makes sense.
I'm going to have to go watch it through. I mean, I done seen episodes here and there, back in the day when they...
I didn't watch it with my parents.
Really
watching it something grown
today as an adult. Like,
watching stuff grown compared to like watching stuff when your parents was watching it is like, it's way different.
And you understand stuff that back then you be watching with them and they be weak and you be like,
you like, this ain't even funny.
Not funny. And now you be like,
no, that literally was me. I'm like, dang, these some good episodes up here. I used to cry watching episodes. I'm like, oh, this is
good.
And
this is what you did.
So
you did encourage me and everybody else who's watching to go check it out who haven't checked it out.
Yeah, no, Girlfriend's good, Insecure is good. Okay, so then after that, girl, other than my life, I started kickboxing. I actually like that.
I see on your story. I'm like, and it's so crazy because I seen it on your story and I was so shocked because I'm like, gives like you didn't hop on a stripper pole. You know, like when was you gonna do that? Like I really could not see you going and doing it as a hobby. Like, and I see on your story, I'm like, okay, chill. Like, girl, I see you be working out.
Yeah,
getting it in.
Yeah, that and yoga. And
Which
then
one you like better?
I like yoga because I like kickboxing because it's like fast and like the kickboxing room that I'm in is like. It's all black with like the lights, like they have like the flashing lights, like it's like a club in there, girl. I'm like, these old ladies be getting it in, girl. The old ladies be in there, girl. They be getting it in. They make me go hard, and they play like hip hop music, which is crazy to me because everybody is like 50 or 60, and I was just like, why are y'all listening to Migos? But I don't care.
Yeah, you turn.
It's a vibe, but I really like that. But yoga, I never thought yoga was easy, but yoga is hard. Like to really sit down and hold a pose, or like you could be like, oh, I lunged, but like to hold a lunge for 3 minutes is like, no, it does something. Like I be in there sweating more than kickboxing.
Especially when like, I don't know, I never did what it is though, but I feel like you have to have like a
you have to be patient.
Mind.
Yeah,
like, your mind has to be like
centered.
Clear to really focus on doing it.
No, it definitely.
That's the energy I always got from yoga.
Yeah. No, it definitely was that. And then, other than working on myself and literally going to work, I would be working on my candle business. So, yeah, so yummy sense.
Just ease your way in because that was gonna be my next question.
Okay, yeah, no, like that was my main 3 things. Like I guess I would say during COVID, it was just working through that, like working on myself, working to get money, and then working on my business to like just try to brand myself and just become more developed and just be like a better woman, I would say.
Yes, we love to hear it. That's amazing. I love it because I'm all about growth and elevation. And
I know you are.
That's what we at. Like, I be feeling like, Hunna in college ain't even Hunna right now. Like,
it's different.
Like, in college, I cannot see myself
doing this. But, I love it, though.
And it's crazy because in real life, I probably started off college really trying to talk to people, guide them in the right direction or a better direction than what they was going in.
Okay.
Because, what I felt like they was going in. Because I feel like, you can see somebody, you can see when they start be doing more. Like, you could be being better. Like, and, people didn't really want to listen to me and stuff. So, it's just isolate yourself. But now it's crazy to see I'm really here, like, talking to people, encouraging different guests through whatever they're doing, letting people get out what they have going on in life, and letting people get to know them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I would say you have a amazing platform to do that, and you're a people's person, so you're gonna do great with this. Look, I said Hunna with a podcast. Oh, it's a wrap.
They love to see it. Don't shut it down. Okay, they love to see it because I like my guests coming here. I don't think I've had one person say like, "Oh no, I want a vibe." Like,
oh really? But I didn't know you was a vibe because we was roommates.
Yeah, but we're episode 12, and it's like you come in, you get some food, you get something to drink, like. The energy is good. You sit down, you're comfortable. So it's like, it's like dead ass, like we just talking about some shit.
Yeah.
We just kicking it. That's it.
I do like that because you know I was nervous.
I know you would. Look, cause I'm sitting over here thinking as y'all talk. I'm like, the main one was like, "Oh, child, I need to know the questions."
I do
like,
need to know the questions.
Ain't no
I just
question
like
for
being
it.
prepared.
I know you do, but like I said, it's a conversation. Ain't no really questions for real.
Just
I got
talking.
some. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. For those who are coming on here next, I got guide questions for each guest, but it's like, I love when a guest can talk to me.
Yeah, talk back.
Yeah,
you don't
like,
want nobody who's like,
don't just make it
answer
feel like
question
we're at a job interview and I'm just trying to. It's not nothing. It's serious, but it's not serious. Like it's not.
Yeah. Oh, let me put a pin in that. For those who actually are getting a job interview, if you answer the questions and stop, you're not going to get a job. You better keep that conversation going. You better keep that conversation going.
Look, perfect practice. Perfect practice.
You better learn how to have a conversation and start talking about them folks' kids. Then you might get the job, okay?
Exactly. Well, this is what I can do for your children.
Yeah.
But look, okay, what made you want to start your candle business?
Great question.
So yummy scent.
So yummy. Okay, so what made me want to start was, it was during the pandemic. I had always loved candles. I had always had wax melters, loved the scents.
Mm-hmm.
I never was really like, I wouldn't say I wasn't a big candle person, but I always would like always take $100, go get me a bunch of candles.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed in Yankee Candle. I would have an air freshener scent. I don't know, I just like to smell good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's something different about like a home smelling good compared to like, I don't want to say yourself, but of course you want yourself to smell good. But
like when you walk in a room that has a
like,
scent and creates a vibe.
Yeah, and it's like, it makes you be creative. It makes you, to me, make you be organized. If you're at home and you're working and you like, oh, it's a pile of dirty clothes on the corner, you like,
yeah,
you don't feel proactive. Like, I know for me, I don't. Like,
That's
it might
crazy.
be over there, but
it's crazy that you say that because like it'll be times when I'm like chilling writing a song or whatever, and then like I'll get stuck or whatever, and I'll just go out to my front room and I'll just light an incense.
yeah, but it creates, but it's different scents create different roles. That actually
it's
goes
like
to
boring. Like I'm smelling, and I'm like, don't smell
Smells
nothing.
nothing.
Give it boring.
Get something that
I
like
need
stimulate you.
something. I
Yeah.
need something. That's
No,
crazy.
that's girl. Don't make me go into Zen jelly. Look, I learned that stuff like in yoga, like certain scents and stuff like that, like mess with your chakras. And I'm not even like on that type of wave yet. I would love to be there, but just to hear like when I'm like, oh, I make candles, they're like, oh, this type of scent does this to your brain and make you like, it's crazy. Like
So
a lot
does
of
that
stuff.
affect what type of flavors you try to make?
Yes, I will. Eventually, I would love to branch out into like a wellness brand where I like just have like straight zenned out candles and like I will have like the purpose of what they are for. But right now, I'm just loud and just having fun. Like that's my sense right now. They're just having fun. But down the line, it will definitely be like some wellness and how to help you write. Like I like candles and stuff like that help people write, journal, and like become themselves because it's a sensory experience, if that makes sense.
And it's crazy because like God was putting you in those rooms with those people who are telling you and through yoga telling you different scents create different vibes and energies and stuff like that. You don't have to be in those rooms. Imagine if you would have never did yoga, you probably would have found that on later down the line.
Yeah. And I would say, like, okay, back what you saying, finding out stuff down the line, I would say with my business, I definitely, like, pushed it off a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
How long have you wanted to start it?
Well, I started in 2020.
But, like, before that, you started when you wanted to start it?
I started when I wanted to start it, but I wasn't starting it as a business. I was just starting it as something to do.
Okay.
And it was just like, oh, I'm going to do this. And people was like, oh, I'll buy this from you. I'm like, okay, cool. And then it was like, you know, you need to make more. I'm like, okay, cool. And then, like, actually just, first of all, learning how to be a businesswoman, hard. Shout out to anybody who really actually
It's
like
different, right?
Yeah, like I'm cool, I'm organized, I can plan, but to sit there and like map stuff out or like when something goes wrong, like for me to get shipments from like my vendor and stuff, like my jars, ain't nobody even think about it was gonna take 2 months and you told me it was gonna take 30 days and the shipment in the back.
And you probably placed the orders and thinking it was gonna come within this amount of time.
So
especially during COVID.
Yeah, especially during COVID. Shout out to the people who are actually like patient with me and like people who actually like stuck out with me, who was just like, when are you gonna do more? When are you gonna do more? Like I feel like I really got pushed into it because I always held myself back. Mm-hmm. And that's a real thing. Like, it's not like a self-doubt thing, but it's more so like, oh, they good, but like, are you buying it because of my personality? And I know I have a bomb personality, and I know I have like friends who like, oh, I like jelly, so I'm support jelly. But are you supporting jelly because you like, that's my girl? But are you actually like
fucking with it?
Are you actually fucking with
it?
So like some people don't have that, and I know I have the first part, which is like, y'all gonna buy from me because you're like, this my homegirl. Like, I ain't gonna hurt her feelings.
Yes.
But it's like, hurt my feelings.
I hurt my feelings. Yeah, exactly. Let me know.
Let me know.
That's how you're going to be better.
Yeah, that's what I really like. And shout out to everybody who started with me. Like, when I started with my small jars, like, I was just buying little tins on Amazon and just making stuff. But, yeah, like, we here now. I got logos, and I'm just coming out with some new stuff. I can't wait to roll out. I'm actually really excited.
Yes, Jelly. And I love to see it because, like, I really feel like the pandemic, like, it could have made you or broke you. Like, like, I feel like you could have used that time to be depressed over what was going on, or you could use it to fuel energy into something else.
Yeah.
Like,
I would say I 100% agree with you. I would say for me, I wasn't depressed or anything. It was just more so like, I was coasting. I was chilling. I was just like, oh, I got me a job. Like, okay, I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer. I'm going to work and I'm coming home.
Yeah,
and it was just like
living.
And I was,
yeah, but was you really living?
Exactly. Yeah, I was just like, I was doing it. It was just like, I was like, I don't have to make candles. Oh, I'll make them next week. And then people on my line, when you make candles?
And a lot of black businesses did start during the pandemic. And even I found out I wanted to do music during the pandemic. Literally, like, when you sit in the crib and you ain't got nothing else to do, it's like, what am I supposed to be doing? And I feel like God set everybody down for a reason. Some people don't see it, but like, and not to say that it was a blessing, because a lot of people took heavy losses.
Yeah.
So not to say that it was a blessing, but for the ones that did end up making it through, they were blessed. They are blessed because a lot of people didn't. And if you didn't take that time to really figure out what you like, or like what you want to do, or what makes you a little bit of happy or something, like, you kind of wasted time, especially when people was losing their lives. You could have been
I like that you said that too, because like it goes back to that living sense. I had a job where I know a lot of people, they like was able to work from home. I was not able to work from home, so it was just like I was going to work and life was fine with me, like going to work, going to the gym, doing that. Then it was just like, all right, you do that Monday to Friday. Yeah. When are you gonna do something else? Or like Saturday, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna make some candles. Yeah. And then it's like, okay, it's chill. I sell my candles.
And you don't do it.
Yeah, and it's so crazy. Shout out to the people who were like, Angelica, when you making more candles? When are you making more candles? I'm like, girl, get off my line. They come when they come. Like,
yeah, that's how you was feeling at the time, but now you see what's bigger.
Now I see it's bigger. Way bigger. So, yeah.
That's how it is. It's good.
I was like, it's a calling for it. So,
like,
yeah.
It's literally like a process. Like,
yeah.
I feel like, you know, kind of like different moves that you went throughout
it. Yeah. Now I'm really grateful for those people. So now I'm like, it's grind mode for me. I am on it. I'm on it.
That's the way to be.
Yeah. Just to have people like, when I tell you now, like, I would have people call me like,
I believe
you got candles, but I would be like,
that's science. No. Like, girl, you have to take that science. Like, that's literally God. Like, that's science. He's telling the people to do that. Like,
because they don't have to. Yeah, they don't have to. They don't have to do that.
He's telling them to do that. Like, he knew they was finna do that before they even did it.
Yeah.
Like,
no, really.
He knew you was gonna be making your candles before you even started making them. Like, and
go ahead, get
this is the moment. Big shout out, So Yummy Scents, okay, made by Jelly B, Angelica. Jelly B, Angelica, whatever you want to call her.
I mean,
I call her Jelly, you know, but that's just
everybody can't call me Jelly.
We live together and all of that, so y'all don't have those same privileges possibly. But I need y'all to tap in with her. Follow at SoYummy_scents.
Yep.
Yes, SoYummy_scents on Instagram. The candles smell amazing. This is my favorite scent. Yes, Bahama Mama. Please tap in.
My favorite
scent.
But Bahama Mama, it's like that's something I would say you were right to. Like, it's
and it makes you feel like you're at the ocean. Like, literally, it makes you feel like you're in the ocean.
Yeah, the tropical vibe. It's
that's
like my TMI. I love to take a bath and like that one.
I really wish I could get up close and see the logo, but y'all gonna have to tap in. I really wish I could, but y'all gonna have to tap in at her Instagram in order to see it. But it's really cute. Even the nose has a little nose ring. You know we love the vibes. You know we love the vibes. So how long does it take you to make your candles?
All right. So when I first was starting out, I would say, okay, I'm gonna go with this size jar because I started off with like really small jars, probably like half the size. You seen them? I've seen them.
But you know it's different when you can actually smell
Smell
it.
it.
You need to do like little pop-up shops or something.
I know.
Or like go to little pop-up shops, because I know that like even on a weekend in the city, like they be having nowadays they be having little pop-up shops and stuff like that. You can take your candles to and actually sit out there and get people to
smell them and do everything. Stuff, yeah. How long? That's a great question. Usually for me, the way that like my work style, which is not the best, I would say I would like take a Saturday, and I probably will start at like 9 a.m. and I'll probably just finish around 12. The process of making the candles is really not a hard process. It's literally taking the time to set up, which I'll say it took me probably like 35 minutes to set up, get my scales, get my wax, get my fragrances, and prepping the jars. That takes the longest. It's just, that is the worst part of, to me. I mean, people who love to make candles probably love it, but like, to actually sit down and put them wicks in every jar kills me. And I did 2 a wick. I'm like two wicks a jar. So I'm like, all right. So like I like, because I work for myself, it's not like I'm like, oh, I can't be on my phone. I turn the TV on. I got the music back, and I'm in there getting it in. So I probably go hard with those for like 2 hours straight, just to do that. But it's kind of hard because I never made one candle. When I make them in batches. Like I'm always making like 25 or 30 or something like that. Yeah, I be getting it in. Yeah. That's probably my problem. I probably should like pace it out. Yeah.
Throughout the week a little bit. Like when you get off, just set this time to
that.
Do
but
a few,
I actually did that literally last week. I did that, and I think I would say like maybe 2 hours max. And that's not even doing like the best part. I would say is when I get to be creative and take my scents and make what I want to make with them and be like, what am I naming this? Like, what vibe is this giving me today? Like, that stuff to me is like the best part. But once you weigh out everything and melt it, that's 15 minutes. Waiting for it to cool, that's probably like another 30 minutes. Because shout out to anybody who makes candles. And I'll just give y'all a free tip. If you are going to make candles, do not, I mean, you can do what you want to do. But for me, do not put the oil and the wax while it's hot. Not like OD, like, I mean, like when you still got it on the stove and it's hot and it's like 200 degrees, don't do that. That's just a tip from me. I know when I first started out, I used to do that, and my candles were good, but it's just like, they didn't smell as strong. So, because it would like, the heat would like burn up most of the fragrance.
That's crazy that you say that. I didn't tell you this before, but I really do love candles. Like, my boyfriend put me on incense. But like candles, like literally, like I probably have a 6-pack of the big Bath and Body Works candles from college still, because I be burning candles, but I be burning incense too. And I still will get new candles and then not get the old one. Exactly. So I love the candles, but sometimes I do be wondering why some of them do smell more. The smell is more potent than others. One. Yeah, and I never knew that was a
that's like a factor too. And then sometimes the wax. Oh, let me get on Bath and Body Works. They probably gonna cancel me. I don't know.
Girl,
I don't care. But no,
that's our business is fuck canceling. That's what we're promoting.
But paraffin wax, it's like so many chemicals in it. Like the reason why your Bath and Body Works candles smell so strong, and you can put one in here and you can smell it throughout your whole house. You are not supposed to smell a candle like that. Like that is not safe. You know. But like, they sell it. They're able to sell it because it's FDA approved. Yeah. And I mean, my stuff is organic soy wax, so of course I'm gonna just live by that. Like, I don't want to give anybody no problems, but like, and everything causes cancer. But they always say paraffin wax causes cancer. If y'all notice, like paraffin wax, if you have like white walls and sometimes the smoke get on your walls, like my soy wax
and
won't. It turn to black and stuff, and turn to the yellowish color too. The soy wax won't do that. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, sometimes my wicks do give off that black smoke, but it will not stain. It will not stick, so you will be able to just wipe. And once you do see that, that's actually an indicator to trim your wicks. Like, actually getting into the science of candles, like, people be like, oh, it smells like a little smoke. Trim the wick. You got all the crust on the wick, but like...
Jelly, you want to know what's so crazy? Like... I'm gonna tell you I was so crazy too.
Go
like
ahead.
I said, look, like I said, I have guide questions for each guest, but like I already knew when I came to this episode that I was gonna learn a lot, because you said you was nervous, but I'm like, I ain't with a scoop of jelly. We can live together. Like, she's gonna be okay. I'm over here like I knew before I even came here that I was going to learn so much information, and I was going to love the information I learned because I really do love candles. Yeah.
So like if you get that like,
so this is like
you get
this is the tea for me because girl, I be seeing the black, and I be like,
what's that? You gotta trim
I be thinking it's like the burn from the.
It is the wick, lighter, but it's not. It's the light. It's just the wick.
You can still cut.
You cut it, trim it. Don't trim it too low that you can't relight it.
Exactly.
But you are supposed to trim that off, and a lot of people don't know that. I mean, I don't think I learned that until like I was actually like into candles. That was before I was making candles, but it was just something. But that's something I'm coming out with too. That's my next thing. I'm gonna have wick trimmers. So shout out.
Oh really?
Yeah. When I go on a website, I'm gonna have wick trimmers and stuff. So.
Are you working on that right now?
Yeah, it's actually in the making. You want to see a special peek? Let me see if I can.
We gonna put it up after.
Oh no, it was for you.
Oh yeah.
You want for them?
Oh yeah, I want to see.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see, girl.
Look, I know you want to see, but
please,
just trying to get there, you know, trying to
elevate it. See it, y'all, because that's so crazy. My mom over here looking like. That's exactly how she looking. Because she was over here talking about just the other day. You need to get your own website, but
get a website.
I've been thinking about that.
Yeah,
I see the vibes. Are you making it yourself?
Oh no, you know they're coming from.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
so, all of them have snuffers.
Which you of course put your logo.
Oh, that's what I was showing you. Like my logo and stuff is always on it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we love to see it.
And then I'm gonna have like a luxury line for like my big timers who love the luxury scented candles. And I'm gonna just create a whole vibe for y'all. First of all, it's gonna be like I'm always gonna have these. But when I really like elevate and tap into like my wellness and like my luxury, I can't wait to tap in like the luxury girl.
Girl, like,
cause you're a bougie girl. We gotta have it.
We love to see it, and we love to see the websites because you need a website. That I was saying. She was just telling me you need to get a website, and I've been thinking about I need a website, but like I like you like to be hands on with your business.
Yeah,
I need to be hands on with my.
You want to see everything, yeah.
I would say business and
brand.
my
It's the same thing. It's
exactly
the same.
My business and my brand. Because this is my business for the folk. But like my Hunna brand, I want to be hands on with what it looks like, what it's giving off, like the energy that you get when you go to it, like the vibe that I need to be hands on with everything.
Yeah.
Like just figuring out that balance. Exactly.
I would say that is most draining, and I would say that would probably stop me from a lot. Really? Just like. Oh, I'm gonna make a website, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna make a website. Oh, it's easy, and it's like, well, what color you gonna use? What's gonna be this? What's gonna be? And it's like, oh, okay, all right, I got a headache. I'm tired of this now.
Exactly,
and that definitely happened to me.
And it's easy to, get a template for stuff because I done made a website in college and stuff. Yeah. But like, I don't know when you want it your way, you gotta have it. And I understand everybody has to start somewhere, but like when you want it, how you see it. Head,
I definitely get that.
And not being able to execute it the way you really want it to look, it's like...
Oh, no. Trust me, that's what happened with my candles. I would think that was like one of my biggest contenders. I'm like, everybody's like, oh, you just need to start selling them. Like when I had the little tins, I'm like, my logo not even on these, and y'all want me to sell these on a website.
Your standards were already high for yourself.
Yeah, I'm like no, I just sell it on my car. Like it's still giving car. Like I don't know why y'all think I should be... doing that as a business, like my logo is not even on this. Like it's just a container. You don't know that's mine. You can tell people it's mine, but I would like somebody to look over and like they can see.
It is. Exactly.
Yeah.
I understand. I understand because it's like, especially as entrepreneurs that I feel like a lot of us are nowadays. Like a lot of people are entrepreneurs, but like they put the money into it. Yeah. And not the time and for the effort of the ideas and stuff. So when you find people who start a business, because some people start businesses but it's because they have the funds to start the business. And they have the idea, but you also have these other people behind the scenes who are putting in this.
I love behind the scenes people. I don't think they get enough credit.
And but they're helpful though. That's very helpful. But when I get those behind the scenes people who can help me do all this, I'm still going to be sitting in those meetings about this they got to do with me, because I need to know what's going on. And
you gotta know what's going on. Exactly. Because a lot of people don't be knowing what's going on with their own stuff.
And then you get some shit drop or drop about you, and you ain't even know about this because you wasn't sitting in.
You wasn't even table. Like,
exactly.
You were at a table and there's your name on it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Like, and I feel like that's very important as a business owner. Like, I have to be at the table with anything that has to do with me.
Yeah,
I have to have a say in anything that has to do with it. Like, and I can tell. I know you the same way.
I was gonna say, and I love that you have a team. You have a team. I'm just like, let me do this first, and then I will
Girl, it was
create
a
the
buildable
team.
experience. Like, it's not just literally, like, it's so crazy because you try to create a team, and, I try to create a team.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Give me notes that I need to write
not
down.
even, like, no tea, but, like, I feel like God will show you that those people is there for that moment, and it's teach you something. But they're not supposed to be there for the long run.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people that he placed in my life as
seasonal
to be on my team, like my current team, is like people that was already there. Like my family. Like my family. But like other people have came in to become like family as well. But other people also didn't make the cut.
Hey, I'm not laughing because it's just true.
It's the truth. Like,
it's the truth.
Feelings may be hurt, but it's the truth. Like, you didn't earn your stay.
Yeah, you didn't earn your stay. And some people
not
think
to
they
say
earned
as a
it.
bitch, but it's just.
Yeah, I was gonna say some people think they earn it, and they didn't, or
No,
like they didn't deserve it.
Exactly, especially when you're supposed to be invested in what's going on because you believe in the vision, you believe in the dream. But I'm the one that has to come to you and speak to you about it.
Yeah, because
so it's like, how invested are you if you can't just come to me with an idea, you know?
Yeah.
Or if I have to always go in. Like, what's this? Like, what's like?
Ooh, child, waiting on people.
Like, no, especially when you've been paid to do stuff. It's like, isn't this your job? Like,
yeah.
A lot of people, it's like, isn't it your job? Like, you're not going to work and not doing shit, and you still gonna cut you the check week after week. It's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Like, and that's what people have to understand. I feel like business owners, like you said, you had to realize it was very hard. You said this earlier. Being a businesswoman. It's the difference between owning a business and being a businesswoman or being a businessman. People have to realize the customer comes first. Especially like if you have customers and they didn't pay you for this type of service or whatever, and you can't deliver, and you try to say no refund, but you was the fuck up.
Yeah, I would never do that. I would never do that.
And that's when I say it's the difference between being a businessman and having an LLC. Anybody can have an LLC. It's easy to pay for that shit.
It's easy to pay for that. And then people act like that's hard to do that.
And it's really not. You literally just have an LLC. You're not really a businessman or a businesswoman because the way you conduct business
it's not right.
Not right. Like, and when you don't conduct business right, your business isn't going to last long because you're going to end up the people who support your business are going to end up not supporting it.
Oh, I definitely agree with that. And anybody who has an LLC and not making money is a liability. And I would say I had to realize that too when when I finished like my 1 year or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I need to sell no candles and I'm paying for this LLC. And I was like, all right, let me get back on it because people are calling and I'm just like.
And you could be making a profit.
I could be making a profit. And I just take it, this is my responsibility. It was me. It was nobody else. It was just.
But accountability, first step. And now you're doing better.
Now I'm doing better.
Like, not for real though. Like, now you're doing better. Like, you realize the problem.
Yeah. It was literally me. Nobody else. And it wasn't even I wouldn't even say it was a bad thing. It was just like, I went ahead and did the initial risk, did the initial investment, and still was hesitant. Yeah. Still hesitant.
Well, you was probably nervous. Was you nervous?
I wouldn't say I was nervous. It goes back to that, like, I just know I'm a people's person, so people just gonna buy from me. But, like, I just want to be like, do I have returning customers off the fact that
they love your product?
They love my product. Because I feel like I have a lot of returning customers. I don't feel like that. Let me not say that for if somebody don't want to buy. Look, let me change that. But, I feel like I just tell, like, people buy me, oh, Jelly, I love this. This is so good. And it's just like, oh, thank you. And it's like, I'm going to buy some more. And, like, they do. But it's just like, are you doing it because you're my friend? But It's like, I also get people who are, like, not my friends who would just be like, this is the shit. Like, this is really good. Can you make me some more? And I'm just like, yeah. And then that's it. Like, but like, what's behind the yeah? Like, you got to have something else behind the yeah.
Yeah, more product.
More product. So, I'm really tapping into it. I would definitely say, like, I had a website for 2 years. I have not launched it. I'm going to launch it this summer, though.
Girl, the website you was talking about?
Yes, I have a website, and
Jelly, we're going to hold you accountable. I was talking about one of my other guests. We're going to hold you accountable.
Hold me accountable.
Because I know you have to balance, your everyday life.
I think I was just getting everything together.
Yeah.
I think I'm, like, at a good place in my life where I can. Like, everything else is already set in stone. Everything else, I just can add this to it.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you got to get balance. Yeah, that's what it was. It was just trying to figure out where did it fit.
And that's why I said 2020 was, like, a blessing to some and a blessing not to some, but like that was the start year. Like we in 2022. That's when you know, that's really 2 years ago. Like that's just the start. Like now you're in the mindset where you're like, okay, I'm really ready to go hard.
I'm ready for this to pop off. Like I have made so many investments like so far, like in the past like 2 months. It's crazy. Like at first it was like, because it was like, oh, I'm gonna see how fast it sells. So people was asking me like, well, how fast did, because I only like did 50, right?
Yeah.
It was like, how fast did it sell? And I was like, well, it took me about 2 months. But then I had to think about it, like, did it really take me 2 months to sell, or did it just take me 2 months to
get your products out?
To get my products out, because literally the first month I like let them sit, and then like I would go somewhere and I would only bring 10 candles, but I would sell out the 10 candles in 5 minutes. What if I actually had all 50 in the trunk?
Exactly.
It was me, and they would just be at the house. Like, for what?
Selling yourself short.
I was always selling myself short. I will say that. So,
but
now
this time has changed.
Time has changed.
Literally.
I'm ready for it.
Is it hard for you to make your sense?
I would say it's hard. It's just more so like I want to say like when you get in the lab, I really feel like a chemist. Like I really be like in the lab. Like,
did college help you for that?
No, I wanted to go to school for chemical engineering.
Oh,
but
I know.
I wanted to go. I did not have it. Then I went to chemistry. Then I hated chemistry. So then I went to mechanical engineering. So I did get my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. Did college help me with that?
With like measurements for your candles or anything?
No, I would say a second grader could do it. I would say a second grader could do it. But don't think anybody can go make candles, because I've been seeing some of them on Instagram.
Who been trying, and
they gonna start a fire. You was not supposed to do that. I've been seeing it. Y'all is not supposed to do that.
Jelly, do not take me out. You gonna start a fire.
Y'all gonna start a fire. And second tip, whatever wax you buy, listen to what it says. Like, read the packaging and instruction. If it says it only holds 10% of fragrance or 9% of fragrance or 6% of fragrance, listen to it. Duh. I don't know why people don't want to read. I don't know. But I think what it is
they don't want to read.
People don't want to read. I want y'all to know.
Packaging.
I will let y'all know. I have great quality candles. Nothing will happen. I know they won't, because I test all my candles out. But let's like, I think people like the scent. You know how you was like, oh, like the Bath and Body's like, it smell. It's a type of wax, but it's also like they have like other stuff in it that's gonna make it do what it's gonna do. You cannot add that much oil to wax without starting a fire. So like the more oil you add to wax, it will not bind. So like that's a chemical thing. Like it's not gonna mesh. It's not gonna go together. You will literally have the wax harden and the oil sit on top, and you might not can see it, but when you go too light, the oil will catch on fire. You're not supposed to have that, and people are just thinking the more oil you add, the better it's gonna smell.
Be careful out here in these streets.
You cannot
Be
do that.
careful out here in these streets if you want your crib to smell good.
Yeah, people just think, people like, oh, the more I add, the better it's gonna smell. It is not lotion. It is not.
It's not. Please be careful, because you do not want to not have Richmond's insurance. Look, Richmond's insurance, and then your place burned down because you done lit a messed up candle.
Yeah, I would never give that to y'all.
Make sure you shop with So Yummy scents, so that would never happen.
That would never happen. I promise y'all, it won't. Because I read the instructions.
And you don't have the risk of getting cancer.
Yeah. And
from the parabens.
Yeah, you won't. See, hold on. I like this.
We love it. We gotta support the black owned. We love the live audience clap.
That is so funny. No, but that's true though. Like, y'all gotta watch where y'all buy everything from. I think not to shit on anybody. I ain't want to say shit, but we've been cussing all day.
Girl, at this point,
I was gonna say, you just gotta. I feel like a lot of people make businesses really fast, and I will say like I actually took the time to come into my craft and like do it how I wanted to do it. So like I'm at that stage now. So like I would say maybe insecurity might be the word, but I was like, then I'm like, oh, it was like an insecurity, like, oh, is it good? Like, are you sure it's good? Now I'm like, something wrong with your nose if you don't think it smells good. Like, I'm just there now. I'm just there.
And
like,
it probably was like, it just thought you was creating within yourself though, not necessarily what other people were saying, but like just insecurities that you was creating in your own head. Like they like, girl, this is good. This shit's good. Like mix some more, and you're like, might not be that good. Yeah,
that is literally me. I would be like, oh, you just saying that because you're my friend.
You just say that because you like me. Like you say that because I'm nice to you.
But no, now I'm like, I'm gonna pop my
this shit smell good.
Yeah, no.
Tell them. Because it do.
It do.
Yeah.
I know it do. I take
So
this shit anywhere.
know.
People like, let me get 2 of those. I'm
Like, girl, at this point, Bath and Body Works who?
Yeah, so yummy sense all day.
That's why I'm so glad you said that you're gonna go harder this year.
I'm going harder this year.
She got her sensor right here, and I know.
And my packaging is cute.
It is. And it's very, like, if y'all could feel this, like, I'm picking it up, but, like, you can hear my ring click on. You can, little ASMR.
Yeah, just smell it. You go like this.
They like ASMR, girl. Type it ASMR if you ain't checked it out. But nah, look, ASMR, look.
Wood, great quality. All I'm giving is great quality.
But it's very sturdy, like, and I love it. Like, it's very, it got organic soy wax on it. Like, girl, like, the packaging.
It speaks for itself.
I'm about to say, I don't have no complaints. I don't have no edits. Like, it's very professional. It gives business. It gives
shelves.
you already in the stores. Like, literally, that's what it gives. It's already in the stores.
I know. That's what I
like
wanted.
jelly. Girl.
I know. Why ain't there?
That's what I said. If we did 4 years at Mason, for us to be doing this.
I could have started this in high school.
Exactly. Could have been started there.
Could have been started.
You could have been about to burn up the damn.
I could have been started in college.
But the burn up the dormitory.
Y'all would have been in the spot like, Lord, this
They
girl
was ready
here.
to burn it up for other reasons. So I mean, shit. At least you was trying to do something positive.
I know, right?
Woo!
What
They
about
was
the
like,
fire
I'm
alarms?
fed.
Look, wait, what about them fire alarms that used to go off?
Okay, and wake you up out the middle of your sleep. Like, at this point, it's 3 a.m. Why am I outside?
Why?
In the
Who's
cold.
cooking?
In the cold. Like, what are y'all doing?
Just
You know,
here.
They wasn't cooking food. They was cooking great.
No, look, I was gonna say, just for somebody to be like, I was scrambling eggs when you was listening to them talk to the fire department.
My thing was, what I heard the most was, I was popping popcorn.
Oh, popcorn was the worst.
Like,
what was y'all
are
doing?
you serious? Like,
what are y'all doing?
How many times was popcorn popped and no alarms went off? Like, what are you doing? Burning the popcorn? How long did you set the microwave for?
I was confused. Oh, but you know, I set it off, I would say twice getting out the shower. Just get out of the shower, so they were faulty. I'm gonna get on that. They were faulty.
Jelly's responsible for the reason why we was outside. So I don't know why
I
she
set
over
it
here
off
blaming
one time.
people.
It was so fun. I set it off and I said, I'm not going outside. And girl, they knocked on the door and it was me. I didn't even know I had set it off. I just was like.
But no, how would they find out who it was?
You know, they are linked or whatever, like the
room.
Yeah, like their room. Yeah, that joint was crazy. I set up. I said, I'm not going outside. The whole time.
Was a rebel.
It was me. I'm not gonna die. It just went off so many times.
Girl, you could have killed yourself.
I know. It was just.
But you here making something produce a fire after you set off smoke alarms.
I know, right? Crazy.
How ironic. Your purpose. But what's the hardest thing you feel like what do you feel like is the hardest thing about being an entrepreneur?
Oh, that's a great one. The hardest thing I feel like being an entrepreneur, like, is this like an essay question? You know how you gotta write it out?
Look, this one the one you was nervous for.
Well, yeah.
I said, girl, you talk about your life. Relax.
I would say, I want to say communication is one, but it's not really like hard communication. Like, it's just being able to sell yourself. Okay. And I never sell myself short, but it's just like, I hate doing this, but like, even in the corporate world, you just realize you got to be like, hey, I'm such and such, I'm this, I do this. Like, just putting yourself out there. I would say that's the hardest part.
I don't know that.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm not a shy person. I would talk to people, but it's just like, I don't like saying hey first.
But
so I say, like, somebody say hey to me, I lay it all out.
Girl, that's crazy because you see me here, they see me out. Y'all see me here, and y'all probably be like, oh, she comfortable walking up to people. It's so crazy. I'm not comfortable walking up to people first because I've never had to do that.
I've literally put myself out, and like, I went tropical smoothie yesterday. I'm like, I just went tropical smoothie.
Recent story.
Yeah, literally yesterday.
Yes.
I'm like, I had these in my purse, and I was like, y'all like candles? And it's just like, I feel like I hate it because it's like, you know how you hate the people in the mall that walk up on you? Mm-hmm. And I hate that. Yeah. But I feel like I have to do that. Yeah. But like, I also, like, my disclaimer is, you do not have to buy anything. Just smell it and tell me what you like. Yeah. And people like, oh no, that's it. Let me get one. And I don't know if that's like the disclaimer. Maybe I need to start doing that because when y'all bum rush me in the store, I'm like, back up, back up. But now
Maybe
I'm
you
just
can
like,
start being one of them.
yeah. Now I'm just like, hey, you like candles? And then somebody say no. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
But some people like, yeah, and I'm like, I got candles.
I'm like, you better move the strap.
Like, hold on, she gonna kill me. What she about to do? But no, I bring them out and they're like, this smell good. Like, I bought some to work and like will sell out instantly. Like,
Were they shocked that you made them?
Yeah, like some of my friends were like, girl, where you get these candles from? They smell good. And I'm like, oh, you think I said these are homemade. I make these. Like, I make these. And they're like,
you better let them know, Jelly.
They like, oh, like, this like something you bought at the store and I thought you was just reselling it. No, like, this is handmade. This is handcrafted. This is thought of. This is all me.
It looks like it's supposed to be in the store already. Like,
I know.
That's what I'm telling you.
I wanted to get that way before I sold. That's just like a me thing. Like, I'm not like a perfectionist, but it's just like, you gotta have some type of quality standard. Yeah, like
your business name on it, which has your name on it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like I'm not a fan of giving out nothing that's not quality because I am a send it back, take it back, and if you tell me you don't like it, okay, you might not get your money back because you burnt it. But if you tell me you don't like it because like if you don't like it, you don't like it. But like to sit, okay, it's different because you know how like you go to the store, you can't try on no drawers and be like, I don't like them. You can't burn the candle all the way down and tell me you don't like it.
And the candle is at the bottom.
Like you can't do that. But like,
why you ain't blow it out when you started to smell it?
Why you ain't sitting back when you seen it before it was lit? I don't want nothing with no burn marks. If you got burn marks, you ain't getting your money back. Burn it.
You cannot resell it.
No. But like if somebody was to tell me like just in person or if you get the scent, you like, oh, I ain't really like that. And it's just like, okay, well, maybe I do have a scent that will fit you. And if I don't, I'm so sorry. My brain is just not doing that for you yet.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
But yet, though.
Yeah, it's yet. Like, people come up to me and, like, they like, do you have any, like, lavender? And I'm like, that's so funny. I actually hate those candles. But I would make them.
Ooh, I don't like them.
I don't like them. So I didn't start off making.
It's like a flower smell.
I don't like that. Or, like, the cinnamon, like the apple cinnamon. I hate that. I don't know. I
really like vanilla.
I got a peach cobbler. That's my fall scent. It's my fall and winter scent. Peach cobbler.
Look at her. She give me on a sneak peek.
Peach cobbler. I'm gonna just tell you I was in it at this point. I mean, can't nobody recreate it because it's me.
Exactly.
But scents of peach, French vanilla, and cinnamon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like the order of the scents, like strongest to weakest, kind of.
I would say.
Do you think?
Cinnamon is always strong, and I always put a little bit in it. So cinnamon is just like strong. If I was to give it off, it would be more, maybe like 30% cinnamon. I will probably do like half and half, maybe like 30, like that. 30, yeah. Like just, I always try to split it. A little bit extra to make it honey. Yeah, a little bit extra to make it honey. I probably do, the little bit extra would be like the extra peach. Okay. Just so y'all can like really get that scent. The peach. Yeah, because if I did one that was just like cinnamon and peach, and it smelled good, but it was like, it was to the point where like I had named that one just peach cobbler, and I was like, this is giving spice peach though. It's not giving peach cobbler.
Not really sweet. It
was like, it smelled good, and it smelled like a warm peach, but it wasn't giving like, what an ice cream at. Yeah. So the vanilla definitely like, it'll take the scent.
It's so crazy because when I said it, I'm like envisioning in my head the actual peach cobbler with the vanilla on top of it. Like, it's missing that love of it.
Yeah, but it definitely does it. Like, and it's so funny because I would say my mom, she doesn't like candles, not in a bad way. Like, candles just make her head hurt. She just like she really sensitive to stuff, and she's just like, oh, you put that in, like, you put an instant in, you got like close it real fast. She about to fall out, girl. Get weak in these. She get my candle.
Lightheaded.
Yeah, she get lightheaded. She'd be like, oh, I can't. I'm like, I ain't even turned on yet. You just seen it, and you told me your head hurt. But no, she really surprised me because like, she would just be like, let me take some of them to work. I'll sell them. I'm like, not you, not miss my hair hurt.
Supporting her daughter.
But like, she just doesn't like candles. So like, for her to really be on some like, these smell good, and I would say, and I think the reason why her head don't like, she would burn these all day, is because of soy wax.
It's so crazy. You literally took the words of my brain. I'm thinking like, it's because it's soy wax. And look at this. It's because it's soy wax.
It's because it's soy wax. It's that paraffin wax.
No, I want to say it's none of the paraffin.
Yeah, all the other chemicals.
Look, they probably like, girl, what you talking about? You know more about it. I know what you're talking about. The paraffin.
Yeah,
the paraffin wax.
Yeah, no. It's just, that's literally what it is. It's just that it's not that wax in it.
I know that's right.
So,
and I never I never looked at the ingredients.
I mean, I never either until like I just started to make candles. Like when I used to go to Bath and Body Works and go to Yankee Candle, and I used to support. Only reason why I stopped, I don't know. I think you asked me this. I don't even know if I think we went on a tangent. I don't think I asked why I went into the candles, but
Probably so.
I went into, I think it was White Barn. You know, the like Bath and Body Works one. Yeah, I think White Barn. And I went and I spent like $300 on like 5 candles, and I was like, oh hell no. Nah. I'm gonna make my own, and that's literally how I started.
Do you know?
And I still have those 5 candles to this day.
Did you buy it?
And still have not burnt them because I went in the store and after I got home, I said I'm learning how to make candles today.
Girl,
that's how I started.
Like,
that's how I started.
I used to take my money working at Caledonia, and I would go into Bath and Body Works and get candles.
Yeah,
and then I would burn them at the school in my room, and.
Cause y'all stay with sense. Y'all stay with sense.
Look,
you put me onto the
I was about to say, I ain't gonna take credit, but
no, y'all stay with. I was like the homie, like
because I used to light them joints in the living area because we used to have functions and stuff, and I'm like, you ain't about to come in this joint and it smell like nothing house. Or like smell. Yeah. You don't know what it smells like because we already been in here. But I know that if I like this, it's gonna smell good.
No, Hunter definitely put me onto because I was like, I would say you put me onto the candles because like I was always like a wax melt. Like I was like, all right, like my little wax melts. I'm like, oh, this gonna smell good. This is just me. But Hunter would be like, oh, I'm cleaning. I'm putting this candle on. In the front room. And I'm just like,
Bath and Body Works is where I would be at. And I would go from Caledonia and go to Bath and Body Works and be right downstairs in Tyson's Corner. And I go up in there, and Nelly would be like, give me a candle. So for my room, whatever, and we would go up in that.
No, they always had the vibes.
We'd go up in that joint, get the little candles, go back home, light the candles, and it would be amazing. But now that you didn't tell me what you didn't tell me, Chad.
But that's why. But the thing is, that's so funny too because y'all would light candles like in the living room, but you could smell them down the dorm room.
Exactly. Smell in the hallway.
It's like oh that like it makes you think like oh that's amazing, but it's like that's not normal.
Yeah, it's not. And I already thought it was amazing till today.
I mean, I thought it was amazing too.
30 minutes ago. So 30 minutes ago.
Hey, we live and we learn though. That's how you just get there.
At least it lasted for like 5 years.
Hey, it's okay.
In my life, rather than 25 years in my life.
Yeah, that's the difference though. That's the difference.
Yeah.
I looked at something. This is so off the wall, but I looked at something because you know how like Peter tried to scare you. But I was like on some candle facts.
And they like Peter trying to scare you. Exactly.
And I was on some candle facts, and they was like scaring the hell out of me. They was just like, this is a lung with paraffin wax for 50 years, and this is a lung with soy wax. And like the lung was like so black and icky, and I was like,
they've been smoking cigarettes their whole life.
I was like, this is not. But like, I'm like, but maybe I'm gonna put that on my brand so I can smoke. Yeah. I would say this.
No soy wax, soy wax. Literally.
But yeah. I was like, what rabbit hole did I just go down and find this?
Exactly. Like they be posting anything on the internet. It'd be like really like this person be drinking lean, smoking back in mouth, cigarettes. Like their whole life has been a stressful life. That's why their lungs is looking like.
And you gonna blame it on the candles,
as well as lighting these candles.
Yeah.
Like let's not take out the other hypotheticals. Like, come on now.
No, but realistically though, that's what it was. I know that's what it was, but I was like, I maybe need this for promo.
Look, I'm gonna use this for my business. They gonna believe it. They gonna believe it. Like people was believing that little article you seen. They was believing it.
But yeah.
So what advice do you have for anybody that's looking to start their own business?
Oh, this is great. Make sure you're just on your stuff and make sure you have your confidence. I would say confidence is number 1. And 2, don't be scared to do it. And 3, have your quality. Like, that is top tier. I don't know. It's something about, like, having quality. You hate when you go to a restaurant. Because I will send the food back. It tastes nasty. It's
especially,
going back.
you get a fork and it look dirty. Like, did you clean this fork?
Did you clean this? And then they're going to be like, well, it went through the washer.
It's like they went through the dishwasher. I have a dishwasher. And my fork does not come out looking like that.
And it's like, y'all got the industrial one. Why is it still coming out like that? But, and then I don't know. It's just like certain stuff. Like, sometimes the food do get stuck, but it's just like, some people see it and they don't fix it. Okay, so like, all right, pro tip for all my candle makers. The soy wax, y'all know soy wax is organic. It really does not harden the first time. Like, when it melts and cools down, it doesn't harden correctly the first time like it's smooth. Paraffin wax, I will say, is smooth. Y'all get y'all Bath & Body Works candle, Yankee candles, it is smooth. Like, I'll show you. Just so you can see. So, like, it's smooth. Soy wax, it looks natural. Like, it'll, like, form and it have, like, little holes in it.
No, I see what you're saying.
Like, it'll have form, it'll have little holes in it. But I will go back over and remelt it.
Yeah.
And start the process over again.
My bad. Look. You smell so good. And I was rubbing it because I see like this stud on.
Yeah, like.
But it's like.
But that was like a second. That
and
was
it's
my
a candle.
Yeah, that was my second.
It's gonna burn.
Yeah, no, that was my second time doing it. But like when it first forms, it's like bumpy and all that stuff because it's natural. But like quality wise, I'm just gonna go back over it and remelt it a little bit on top and try to make sure that it get it smooth. Like that one, like you said, you got the air bumper. What? That's the
if you wouldn't
burn.
have said nothing, I wouldn't have.
No, you would have noticed it.
No, I'm saying like I understand you said the second burn, but I'm saying like even this, like if you wouldn't have said nothing about, wouldn't nobody have been like, oh, this is not maybe the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't look.
But maybe that's
identical.
The new thing. Yeah.
Like it does. Yeah. Like and they're obviously better than the paraffin wax. So
yeah.
I'm like, it's not like it looks like a candle. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't look. It's not no significant difference.
Yeah. But yeah, that's just one thing. So like going back to the quality of it, like I will always just go back and remelt it just to make sure that it looks as even as possible on top. Because I know some people like it didn't look right when they did the thing, but it's like that's because it's natural.
Yeah. That's
literally what it is. It's just because it's 100% soy wax and it's organic and it's natural and it's good for you. So you ever seen like a real tomato and cucumber that ain't got no pesticides on it? You'd be like, what is that? You would be like, what is that? What is that?
Not.
Like you would literally say that.
Where we at?
Yeah.
This is America. but no, you know, we probably.
But no, like I seen one. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like cucumbers are like this big, like not even baby cucumbers. Like, and they don't. You know how you see a cucumber, they just look smooth. Like they'll be like, I mean, like they just look
deformed.
Yeah, and like that's just how they look when they just grow out in the wild. Deformed, but
wow, never been on a garden.
Oh. You don't know. That's my second journey. You been seeing my plants?
Girl, you had plants when we was in it. Hold on, before we go, I'm sorry. I have to tell y'all, we was in college and Jelly had these aloe vera plants. And I remember she grew the plant. The plant was huge. And
y'all tried to kill my plant.
Child, she thought we tried to kill the plant. I never owned a plant.
I was mad.
Tried to take care of a plant. Every plant I tried to take care of died. But she ended up cutting the
aloe,
stems, I guess we call them stems. Right?
Yeah, the leaves.
Yeah, the leaves. The leaves off of the plant and cutting them open and putting the aloe vera all over her face.
I tried to be so natural.
First skin, she heard that it was good for your skin. She cut her plant up and tried to use the aloe vera inside. I don't know what difference it really made.
Girl, let me tell y'all the difference it made, y'all. I said, oh, hell no, this shit stinks.
Exactly. She was like, get it out the plant.
And this is why I go to the store and go get the process.
Yes.
But it is way better for you to do natural. Like, if I have a burn, I definitely will do it. Like, I'll cut a piece of aloe and put it on me.
You still got aloe plants?
Girl, yes, my plant. I got 3 baby plants off that. That same plant, I had that plant since sophomore year.
Girl, you're a plant mom still. The same plant that was living with us?
Yes.
The plant that you cut off of that grew back more?
Yes.
It's
so big. It's so big.
Do a background clap for Jelly and her plant mom experience.
I love it. I got a snake plant now. It's like this.
Oh no, girl. We ain't gonna talk about that. Next.
Did
you give them advice?
What?
Did you give them any advice?
Yeah, I said the quality, communication.
Okay.
And then what was and confidence. Confidence is number 1. I don't know why I was number 3.
That's reiterated.
Confidence is number 1. Confidence was number 1. I would say communication skills, like learning how to sell yourself, and 3 was quality. Yeah. See, I went over there.
Yeah, you did.
We just going to tangent.
I just make sure, because I'm like, reiterate it. Quality is very important, though, especially even when you're shipping out products. And and your packaging, and even your little business cards or the thank you cards. Like, those are important too. I really love when I get a thank you card from a business and it has like a little handwritten note on the back of it. It's like, you know, you didn't put yourself into it, not just into your product, but literally into thanking me for buying from and supporting your business. So I really like that.
Definitely. Like, okay, back to, like you said, shipping. Like, because these are glass, and I know they probably be like, they're not really hard to ship. I've shipped them before. I haven't had anything break, but in the sense of somebody getting a broken jar, like, you got a broken jar, I'm going to send you a new candle. Like, that's just the quality of me. I'm not going to be on take pictures from every angle and do this. I mean, I'm not going to ask for a picture, but I'm like, I'm not going to be on
You know how people be.
Yeah, like.
Did you break it on your own?
Yeah.
Show me video of you opening it.
Yeah, like, I'm not doing none of that. Like, I understand things happen, and you understand that workers are launching your packages. So I'm like,
the UPS just throwing it on the steps. It said on the
fragile.
box, be careful. Fragile packaging. They'll be tossing.
I'm like,
they toss it from the truck.
No, they do though. But like, if anything like that happens, I am definitely going to be like, new candle on me. Like, no, don't everybody just start. No, just playing. Everybody get a new candle.
Burn the candle down. Candle broke. Take the picture from the bottom.
Look, I'm going to have to be like, all right, I'm getting Fashion Nova. Front, back, side.
We need all angles.
I'm going to do with the apple. It looked like you dropped that on the floor yourself.
Girl, like, that's how good the candle is. That's what they over here doing.
Well, yeah.
Look, we can play all day. Look, we can play all day. Y'all have got to know Jelly. Y'all got to know her personality. Those who don't already. Y'all have got to know her business as well as her product. So Yummy Scents.
I like that.
Her business as well as her product. This is the product. You know, the business is, you know, they'll see, you know, the vibes. But y'all need to tap in with her. I'm going to tag everything in the description box, of course. Her personal as well as her business. Social media pages I'm going to tag in the description.
Yep.
Thank you for everybody who tuned in with us today here at For the Foe for episode 12.
Hey, turn up.
Yes. I thank you all. You know, it means a lot to me. I be seeing the subscribers going up, and I'm like, "Ooh, you fucking with it!" Like, you know, you love to see when you're doing something and people are actually enjoying what you're doing. Like, I do it because I enjoy it, but I also want people to enjoy it as well.
Oh, I'm like
my guests as well as the viewers. You know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna say that.
Bad.
But it's just like I like podcasts, so anybody who actually like podcasts, like
exactly. Yeah. Like, and it's a conversation, not a job interview. You know, we serious, but we ain't over here like.
Yeah, you got tips. Yeah, like you got tips and stuff.
Yeah, like you know, advice. Tune in. If you haven't tuned into the other episodes, please go back and watch, and you'll probably catch some gems. Not probably, you will catch some gems that you probably need in your life. But
you know, the interview tip. You
gotta
circle that one back.
So. You need some gems, you know. We dropping diamonds, rubies, emeralds, all of that.
Oh, I like that.
All of that, you know.
That was like on the spot. That was good.
I was gonna put that in a bar for my song. Don't steal it, because if you steal it, we know where you got it from.
She know.
We know. We
know.
We got evidence. This is.
Can we get
receipts?
Can we talk about your song right quick?
What song, Lyra?
I listened to Pop My Shit, and I was like, "This my shit." I was in the gym.
Took it back to the return.
It popped up. I was in the gym. I was like, who is this? I was like, this is Hunter.
Oh my God. She just took it back to the return, y'all.
It popped up and I was like, damn. I not in the bed, but I was just like, I did not remember this. I was in the gym like, this my shit.
Yes, girl. That was 2020. Yeah. If y'all don't know, that's my first project back. But just dropped end of April, full tape. Out now on all streaming platforms. That's the newest version of Hunna. Which y'all finna get right now.
I'm ready.
But, you know, of course, more things coming, bigger and better always. You know, we always look to improve. You know how it go. So, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all tap in with Jelly and her business. So Yummy Scents. Tap in with the faux tape. And we out this bitch.
Hey. I like this.
Yes. See, girl, you over here nervous. What you nervous for?
I know I shouldn't have been nervous with you.
No, you shouldn't have.